Maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they
beyond the arc. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Count the basket.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
And always
time and time again, KD is right at the top of that list.
Now Booker following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Count that bucket. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Porter against Martin. Now Jokic just 4 to shoot. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Booker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
And here is KD following the three-pointer by Jokic. And it's Durant missing.
Well, the Nuggets head coach gave me a few minutes. I asked him about his team's plan when trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Let's see the stat sheet here for Kevin Durant.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Beal. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Richards passes to Beal. Strawther grabs the miss. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Pass to Strawther. And here's Jokic, defended by Durant. Denver needs to get off his shot. Porter, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Poised under pressure. Porter Jr. doesn't panic when the clock is against him.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Strawther. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. To take a look at the Nuggets. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course the Suns just need to take it a game at a time.
Well, right now for the Suns, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Here's Richards. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Jokic. Jones, the pass to Booker. KD on the wing. And Booker kicks to Allen. Pass to KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 5.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Phoenix making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Westbrook. Scoreless thus far. Jokic with the bucket.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Booker, no good. Here's Denver now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 15 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Booker. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Watson for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Booker. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Beal. 3 seconds left. And the shot goes down.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Welcome back to the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. We're so glad you could join us. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Beal against Murray. With his first shot attempt. And it's Phoenix with... Here's Allen. And the layup falls. Allen's got his first points in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David.